Yeah. So
So it's eight
not
o'clock
much.
p.m. on the West Coast here, so that's not
Okay,
too
so
late.
that's early too.
I know
Yeah.
Shanna, where Mel
Um.
is, I think it's 10
Well,
o'clock, and Nancy, 10 o'clock.
yeah. Is Canada a different time frame on the East Coast, or I thought they were similar?
They're
Um.
similar, but I know Mel is an hour behind me. I think maybe Nancy's the same. I thought Nancy was an hour behind me because she's farther up north, I think. I don't know. Maybe she'll
Yeah.
pop
I'm
on
just
and let us
looking.
know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just having a look. Oh, someone's there. So say hello to someone. I can see one person. I'm
That's
just having
me.
a look at my. Hmm?
That's me.
No,
I just
there's.
went up. I just
Oh,
came
was it?
on. Yeah.
Oh,
See?
hi, Beck. Beck from House of Lenormand's there.
See? That's then
Barb,
that's me and back then.
Bavana. We
Ivana.
have to send
Hello.
Bavana lots of love because poor Bavana has got COVID. So we
Oh
do
no.
worry.
Send
Yes,
you
so
love
she's been
and
very
healing
sick.
prayers.
Yeah, very, very
Oh,
sick young lady.
that's terrible.
Jessica Buttigieg, we're just doing some readings, guys. So if you got a question, just throw it up at us. I've got lovely Andrea Jacob joining me here today, and it's what time? 11 p.m. in the
11
East
p.m.
Coast, US. Yeah, so um, Mon, lovely, from Lexington, Kentucky, USA. So, what time is it in Kentucky? Oh, and my friend Jo George is here. She always misses me. She's
I think
actually
they're 10
here
o'clock in
today.
Kentucky.
Yeah,
I think
Patty
they're an hour
D.
behind me, aren't they?
I'm not sure. Yeah, how many
Oh,
time frames do you have in the US? How many
I don't
time
know.
zones?
Do we have four? I think we have four. Eastern,
Oh my
Western, Mountain
God.
Time. I think we have
Yeah, we
four.
were. I think even Australia, we only
This
got
is
seven
terrible.
states, and I think we got four as well. So it's always a little bit
Terrible. I don't
different.
even know. I don't even know my
Yeah,
own time zone and my others.
yeah, yeah. So I just hope that everybody is well. Now I know Bhavana, I hope you're doing a little bit better. She says, I'm much better today, and any guidance would be a pleasure. And I've got, hang on, let me go back up there. Um, Somebody's wanting one for the week. Let me just see here. Someone called Your Cravings. I love the name. Your Cravings. You're speaking to two food addicts here. Yeah, so Your Craving wants a reading for the week. Now, I'm just debating how I'm going to do a weekly, whether I draw seven. Yep, hang on. I'll try and make sure I'm staying in screen because I've got my bigger cards here. So I'm just drawing a card for the 7 weekdays. So day one, you got the book. Book is about discovery, learning what you have already learnt, but it often comes about whereas what is in your hands, you seek the truth. Teacups, day two, nice actually, even though we're probably not allowed to socialise anywhere in the world at the moment. But teacups is literally peaceful conversation and sitting down with either a friend or a family member. It's a nice chill day. Frog for day three tells me you're going to be a bit restless. Now, when I see a frog, it's often ants in your pants type things, and it may be where you're uncertain. You're thinking, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Frog tells me go for it regardless, and it means you will always land on dry ground. Dancer, I don't know whether you've got a partner or not, but dancer often is the physical body, which means ooh la la. Um, stuff that dreams are made of. The dancer is intimate situations with someone, and even if you don't have a partner, it may be literally someone that you are talking to, where you're really getting down to the nitty gritties in a conversation. Day five, tornado. Someone's going to throw a spanner in the works and you're going to be probably really pissy with them. Sorry, I swear, I'm an Aussie. That's what we do. And there would tell me, try and rein your temper in and keep your cool as much as you can. Day six, rose, beautiful, means peace and gratitude and love. And often it comes back to the sisterhood or the feminine energy of love. Chair for day seven, you probably sit back there and look at the past week and think, thank God that's over. Chair is a nice sign of comfort, though. So I do like to see that. So there you go, and that's for your cravings. So thanks for joining me. What have you got for your cravings, Andrea?
So I actually was shuffling for somebody else while he was doing that,
Oh,
getting my
okay. Well,
stats.
you tell me
But
who. You jump
this
on
is
that, and I
Bafana.
will.
Yeah, I just do
Bavana.
it for Bavana. She wanted any guidance. So what I'm seeing here is talking about her being ill right now. So the horseshoe showing her feeling a little bit trampled, kind of just feeling terrible. But because the bridge is here, I'm seeing things starting to improve for you. Things getting better. You're getting over that hump, that big hump that's been making you feel down. The book and the canon, I have to say, I'm not really too fond of right now. It kind of looks like information coming to your way. And I don't know if this has anything to do with you battling your illness, but it looks like some kind of information coming your way that you may not agree of or may kind of set you off, little arguments taking place. Because I see this coming out of nowhere, this information. So I don't know if this is pertaining to your health, pertaining to um, prescription, or whatever it has to do with what you're dealing with now, but I can see it kind of like raising some kind of arguments. And that's what I have for her.
Yeah. Now I've got, hang on, I'll put it up there so I don't forget. Jessica Buttergeek, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I always stuff it up, I'm sure. Wanting to know if she going to have any luck renting out her house. Okay, I'll just take that down so I
Abyss,
can.
please don't spam this. I'm going to block you because we don't tolerate this on the live.
What is this? Someone
Telling
else?
people I inbox them for readings. This is a scam.
Oh, yes, get off.
Absolutely
Yeah,
scam. So
yeah,
Abyss, nobody's going to
yep,
inbox you. You're going to go. Bye
no,
bye.
yep, good. Yep, done. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, hang on, I've gone and blocked the wrong person. Hang on.
Oh, me too.
Unblock. Yeah, I know. Hang on. Unblock. Yeah, hang on. Where am I? Yeah, no, I got rid of the one. That's okay, I think. Oh, God, I probably did the wrong person. Who'd you block by accident? Because it moved.
I almost blocked
Yeah,
Bava. Does it
yeah.
move? It's moving. That's
So
why.
it's moving. Okay, I've got
The
Sandy
thread's
Montgomery
moving.
there. Yeah, the thread
Fuck.
mob. Sorry about that. But yeah, we do get these rotten scammers, and sorry about that, guys. And you do see these people, and it's like, oh, for God's sakes.
Oh, but
So
I understand that completely. Isolation, it does test relationships, especially at tempers.
Look, my daughter is a tarot reader here in Melbourne, Australia. Her name's Chloe Miller, and it's tarot reading by Chloe Miller or chloemiller.com. She's one of Melbourne's or Australia's highest rated tarot readers, and she did this great big reading a few weeks ago, and I did repost it through Instagram about COVID here in Australia and the different things and how it's affecting distant states. And her reading's gone through the roof because her accuracy down to the time and the dates is unbelievable.
I've seen
So
that. It's amazing what she
it's
does.
it's yeah, it is, and she really drills down that. I asked her the other night to give us a new one, an update, and let's see what's going on. So Jessica's wanting to know was she going to have any luck renting out her house. So child isn't a bad start. Let's have a look. Hi. Child here would tell me fast. It usually means small, which I don't mean small chance. I actually look at there. It's almost like, will it rent out to a younger person? I would say yes. Here, when I've got here, these are actually good because you've got key, you've also got money, and you've got the bat, which tells me don't overlook somebody who you may be thinking of. No, I'm not feeling the right person. Is that person there? And I'd look at these and say, don't underestimate or overlook just because someone may be young. Teacups and mask. Teacups is literally the sit down talks, agreements, and so on. The mask here, though, means make sure you look at everything thoroughly. And I'd look at that and say, comb their rental references, not just a phone call. Go through as much information as you can. I don't see any no's here, but I'd say don't overlook someone just because they may be young. And even when I look at that, even if they are first time renters, because they would tell me open the doors and don't disregard somebody if they are young or you might think they're first time renters. I actually think these are quite good for you. So what's the shadow card? Again, you've got young female. Mermaid is female energy, and it often means young female energy. So that's actually nice. It's not like a bunch of uni students. I think that's actually not a bad one. So now, who else have we got? Sandra Montgomery says, hang on, I'll just put it on screen. It says yesterday morning.
I went to Erica. I have some idea.
Oh, you go for the
Yeah,
one,
I'm
then
on
I'll
the
bring up
Facebook.
Sandra.
Which one you? I'm going through Facebook. Are you going through YouTube? Or you
Oh,
do
I
both?
don't care. I'm just grabbing the queue.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Who
Well,
who
I
who
pulled for
you got there?
Erica Tober.
Erica? Yeah.
Yeah, she want to know, will I stay in my job or is there something better? I am actually seeing an opportunity coming your way, but this is something that you really have to be patient for and try not to rush things. I don't know if you're thinking about quitting your job or leaving what you're doing, but don't do it because this is showing that a new phase is coming your way, something different. I don't know if you're thinking about changing a career that you're doing or just the workplace itself, but this looks like something completely different. So again, I do see something better coming your way and a new opportunity. So I hope that helps.
Beautiful. Sandra Montgomery. She's got here, she's coming through Facebook, I think it is. Yesterday morning, she saw a beautiful ruby red aura around her mum's picture frame. Everything around her and around her hand, my hands. Can we do a reading to see what the red ruby or whatever, or if there's a message? That's obviously your late mum. It's funny that you mentioned colour because I'd even got out my ribbons. Um, and a lot of people don't know that little secret part of me, but you girls do. I do ribbon reading, or it's all about color energy. And even without drawing from the actual cards, that has an energy in the red itself. And I will tell you, red is usually power. It also tells us a lot about attachment to the material world. Now, around your mum's picture frame there, it's almost like, yes, if she's in spirit world, yet she's still got a very strong presence in our physical world. And being that number one colour that you are always seeing, I'd look at that and say, develop your senses a whole lot stronger than what it is. And don't feel insecure because it's like your mum's picture with the red is actually giving you more power. And so I'll look at it and say, Mum may be in spirit world, but she's also walking in our earth world. And it's like she's pushing you to give you more power. And it's usually giving you more power on a spiritual level. So it's quite interesting. I'm actually going to draw for you. Like I said, this is our red in our reading, in our ribbon. I'm just going to go right down to the very bottom. And Sandra, if you can just tell me another colour out of these that you would pick over and above, just one colour beside the red, and I will just see if I can see it down the bottom. So I'll just wait a few secs because, yeah, I would like to see if there's another colour that you would choose over and above the red. I know it's about a 10-second delay normally. So I'm just waiting. If you see Sandra reply before me, Andrea, let me know. Yeah. These, like I said, there's a lot of information in colour, and it's also like when people have readings here for me, I actually have different coloured teacups because they tell us a lot of information. So And I can't see Sharon replying yet. Oh, sorry, Sandra
Yeah, I'm not seeing
replying
it.
yet.
I'm not seeing her either.
No,
But I'm not seeing half
no,
the thread, anyways. For some reason, I'm not
no,
sure why.
no. I'm just going to close my eyes and grab at random for Sandra, and I'm actually bringing up white. And white is about the purity of heart. So it does actually tell me that there is a lot of beautiful things around your mother's picture. And I would look at that and say peace, and often that is what it is around white. Think of white as in white lilies or white flowers, white roses, and it means the purity of your heart. So, and she's approving of what you're doing in this earth world. So, and I hope I haven't accidentally blocked Sandra, but I'll come back to that one and we will get there. So I'm just going to write Sandra's time down at 15:31 because I may have accidentally hit the wrong button.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, I know. I'm
If we
really good
block
at it.
anyone, we apologize. We don't mean to do it. We had some
Yes.
scammers on here, so we're
No.
trying to get the scammers off.
Yeah, no. So, and the thread moves so quickly. All right. So, who have you got, Dawn? Do you want to grab
So I
somebody?
was shuffling for Linda Lundberg. Well, the man I'm
Yeah.
seeing as a friend move into a loving relationship. So I'm not seeing right now a loving relationship right now. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. What I am seeing is that he's a little bit. I see a little questions and doubts going on. Whether or not he is having doubts on
No.
whether this is going to move forward or if it's going to stay the same. But it looks like he has kind of problems with change because we have the ship here and that's about change, but it's mirroring the question mark. So I'm seeing some doubts going on. I do see a lot of fun and excitement with this person. So I do see that when it comes to a loving relationship, I would like to see the heart and the ring come out, and I'm not seeing that, but I'm not saying it's never going to happen. Right now, it looks like he's taking things slow. Um, things going to go a little bit slow for a little bit here. Um, I say just go with the flow and try just to have fun while you're doing it. Try not to push anything and just take it one day at a time. It may eventually get there. I do like the dancer here because that's about romance also. So there could be a little bit of romance or intimacy going on. Um, but as a relationship, I'm not seeing it just yet. So I
No.
hope that helps.
Okay. Um, Hang on. I'm trying to log in and make sure I haven't unblocked. I accidentally had blocked Sandra, and I'm trying to get in. Can you just grab another person while I'm trying to get in on the other iPad?
Yeah.
So me, that's
See
me.
if I blocked anyone while
Um,
you're at it.
Yeah, no,
This is
I
terrible.
accidentally, it was
Hi,
me.
Sue.
Yeah,
How
I
are
know.
you?
Right. That's my restream. Sorry, I'm trying to log in on the phone and I hate using the phone. No, I
So,
don't need to
hi,
try
ladies.
that.
My son. I'm just reading. Hold on.
Yeah,
Okay, so Cheryl
okay.
asks, hi, ladies. My son and his partner have had a bad experience with a dodgy land developer. Do you see a bright outcome than building a dream home? Let's see.
Mm.
I like these cards. I'm actually seeing things will work out in his favor. I do see something coming to an end. So whether or not this man's still around, I do see the developer itself being cut out. So I don't know if he's already did that or if he's willing to give him a second chance, but definitely don't give him a second chance. I do see a third party stepping in. But these cards are actually great because you got the key here for a new opportunity open up, a new door open up for him coming, and you got the heart. So I do see things working in his favor. Um, I see it more of look out for somebody that's. I'll have him look out for somebody that's like working with three. So if there's three people, like three contractors working together, or a company with this three people working together, because the triangle is about three and it's about coming together as three. So overall, I do see that as a success. I think it's going to take time. There is definitely somebody he's going to have to separate from. But other than that, I do see new beginnings come about, and
Oh,
that's what I have.
cool. I'm just trying to find Sandra. because I've unblocked her in the thing, so I have
Oh,
no
she's
idea,
here. I
but
just
I'll
seen
come
it.
back
I'm
to it.
here.
Oh,
She's here.
good. Oh, good, good. Sandra, I actually wrote down your messages and apologies. We were trying to get rid of a scammer, and your name actually got hit in the thread, so sorry about that. Your reading is time-stamped at 15.31, so write that down somewhere so I don't miss you, because, yeah,
You're welcome, Linda. I'm glad you resonated with that.
okay, now let me go back. I've got, now who did you just do? Sorry?
I did
On where the birds?
Linda and
Okay,
Cheryl.
okay. That's all right. I've got Michelle Ryan Pogus. She's wanting to know about career reading. So I don't know whether you're looking for another job or something else. It's if you are looking for things like that, can you be specific, guys? So I will just go general because I don't know if you are working for yourself or working for a company or looking to change jobs. Regardless, these are pretty darn good. Rose there tells me, though, you're about to enter a new period because it means growth. I like to see Rose because it often means, though, where you are finally shining. It means show yourself and be proud. Like, don't worry about the things that it's been to where you've gotten, because literally it grows, and the thorns are left below, and the head is what blooms. So it tells me, yes, you have had a long, hard road to be where you are. Rose is beautiful for growth. These three here actually, again, you've got tree for growth. Dragon and question mark there, though, tells me you keep second guessing yourself. Dragon literally is fly the wing of the dragon, find the power. Don't be afraid to take the leap of faith, a bit like a frog. But a dragon means don't be scared of things that are not really there. And there would tell me you keep second guessing yourself. So you've got to stop that, tap, tap, tap. These are actually nice because a triangle is a point. Everyone sees it as a cautionary sign. It means complex things that get in the way. Yet you've still got abundance here, which still tells me, yes, you may have some choices to make here, but you will work through them and you will gain because of it. And fish is very lovely for gain. I'm just going to draw another. You've got pain here, which tells me two things. You are a good help, support, and structure for those who need you, but don't let anyone actually lean on you and take too much advantage of your energy. Because I'd look at this and say you're giving, but I'd say your big thing here is stop second guessing your thoughts about what you want to do. So I hope that helps a wee bit. That was Michelle Ryan Bogus.
Okay, so
Right.
I pull cards for Felicia Louise. She
Yep.
wanted to know when will she find love. So I shuffle these cards with the intentions on giving it a time frame between now and 6 months. And I actually do see somebody that there's a potential relationship, not relationship, but love finding for you. However, I also see that I'm not sure if you are not really sociable or a little bit shy, because oftentimes when I see the sword and the butterfly together, that shows me that somebody's either not the social butterfly that they should be, or could benefit from being, or this also shows somebody that's really shy. But I do either see somebody that you could be meeting from work or workplace, or somebody that you work with could introduce you to somebody, because we have the triangle here. This could be a third party, or mingling with somebody from an outsider, like a third wheel type thing. But I do see somebody within the next 6 months that could come into your life. That's what I have here. And I hope that helps.
I'm just going up and down the thread there. Have you read for Patty D? No? She's
No, I'm
asking
on
about,
Facebook.
yep, okay, Patty D's in YouTube. So she's wanting to
Yeah,
know, will she be able to buy
I have to
a
go back and forth to
second
see.
getaway? Yeah, no, that's okay. We'll keep up to it somehow. She's wanting to know, can she buy a second getaway home in Galena, Illinois this year? So we're really looking at things like that. They are yeses and nos. And when I do a yes and no question, my first card down is really the clincher, whether it's a negative or a positive, and then these two explain it. So Mouse would tell me you may be pushing it, because it means there where things are getting away or escaping from you. I'd look at that and say, I think you'll be really pushing it to do it this year. So, and now we look at these of why. Chair here would tell me, though, you need to probably sit back and watch the situation more, even into that area where you want to go. And a cat here would tell me it's often about comfort and females and friendships. So I'd look at these, it's almost like you need to sit back and chill a little bit more, and it may be research a little bit more on, yes, even as a getaway house, does it have community and decent people around you? But that there would tell me I would probably park it because it's like it's not the right timing. I'm just going to actually check on my yeses and nos, and my yeses go anti-clockwise and my nos go clockwise. So let's have a look. Will you find a house? It's telling me no. So I'd say not this year. I think you'd be pushing it. And I'd look at that and say, pull back a little and reassess the whole thing. So make sure you've got community and good people that's around you. Even as a getaway, you probably think, no, I don't want to see people. I don't want community. But it's actually still very important for you. So, okay, I'll let you go for it.
So I have Tanya Phillips. She wants to know how her change of jobs go. So I'm actually seeing these cards pretty good. The tower right here is a workplace card, and next to the tree that's showing good growth, good stability. It's about branching out and growing from this job that you're doing. So I see that all good. But I'm also seeing you a little bit delicate, a delicate state of mind. So I don't know if you're feeling a little bit nervous or sensitive with this job change, but things will be okay. The only thing I would be a little concerned about is the tornado here with the cups. So I don't know if there's somebody you're a little confused about a conversation you have or an interview or whatever it may be. There may be a little confusion, but things will get back on the right path for you. But overall, I seem to be very good with this job change.
Cool.
And that's all I have.
I've got Mon 86. She's wanting to know what's blocking her from her full potential in this life. So, what's blocking you? Oops, hang on, I'm upside down. Yeah. Too much to and froing. Not enough decision making. Okay. Sorry, I can see them even before I put them down. The scales here, it's almost like, are you people pleasing too much? Sorry about all my different coloured nails. You can see why I'm in the middle of it. The scales there, often I see it's for people pleasers, and it's where you may be trying to keep peace or make peace and please everybody else, but you're not actually giving enough attention to self. When I see bird, mouse, and balloon, there would tell me stress needs to go, number one. And bird with balloon, like stress, it's almost like, do you need to talk to someone? And that doesn't have to be a counsellor or a psychologist and whatnot. Often these is, though, just voice it, opinionate it, even if it's by yourself, write it down and burn it, because there would tell me, though, it's like speak it out to eradicate the stress, because you've got a stress card here and here, and yet you've got your talking card in the middle, which means there's things you need to offload and things that are probably really giving you the shits. It's time to get rid of them. Question mark and child, it's almost like, and that's, I know it sounds nuts when I say the voices talk to me, but they hear the voices. There would tell me, though, something even right back as a little girl, something that you need to bring up again, because there it's like you as the child may have had gone through some things where you keep second guessing it in that area. It's almost like find the voice of you, the child. And I think the moment you do, you will open up a whole new life in this life. What's your bottom? Dancer would tell me lots of celebrations to come. So I say speak your truth, eradicate the stress, but there's something you do need to probably look at, going right back to when you were a little girl. And it could have been something as simple if you were, say, a youngest child and missed out on lots of things where the others got it. But there would tell me you need to honour that, own it, get rid of it, and you'll end up having the dancer. Like I said, it's a shadow card. So I hope that helps a little bit, Mum. You go for it, darling. I'll go through the messages.
So I have Sue Emily. She wants to know She wants to know if she will buy this property within the next 3 months. So the first thing I'm seeing off the bat is a complex situation, some challenges, and a lot of stress, especially with a contract. So I don't know if you looked into the contract or you even got into paperwork or even anything to do with that, but there is something that's really challenging about it. I think it's going to cause more chaos than anything. Because right here we have the question mark and the tombstones, so that's showing a lot of doubts and concerns and uncertainty when it comes to this particular property. I'm absolutely saying that it's definitely not. I'm not going to say don't do it because that's it's up to you. But I'm saying if you do continue to go with this contract, I think there's going to be like a bright light in your head after the fact, and you're going to have doubts, and you're really going to wish you didn't. Because if I pull this over, and I also have the triangle here at the bottom card, and that's absolutely screaming complex situation. So there's something going on either with that contract itself or that property. So I'm not sure if there's something that's going to come to light with the property, but there's something that's really hidden
Okay,
right
I'll
now,
fix
but
it.
it will come out. So I hope that helps.
Sorry, I had to take a phone call.
Was that Chloe?
Daughter's ringing. Yeah, that's Chloe. Yeah.
Chloe, leave your mother alone. You should tell her to come on live.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, she should do, but yeah, she's probably got clients due because
Probably put me to shame
she's
too, so
booked
maybe we shouldn't have
she's
her.
booked right well she's booked right out to I think around mid-October now.
I
Yeah.
apologize, everybody. You're stuck
So
with me.
yeah, oh don't be silly. Yeah, no,
Tara's a
Chloe's
whole new world.
yeah, see I couldn't read a tarot card to save myself, so and I'll
I
be
read
honest with
tarot,
that.
but
I
it's
am
completely different than how Chloe reads it.
oh
She's
no,
really in
yeah,
depth
I
with it.
know. Yeah. I'm looking here with Cheryl Mather. Her son and his partner have had a bad experience with a dodgy land developer. Do I see a
I,
brighter outcome? Oh, you did
I,
that one.
yep.
Yep, okay. I'm going to reshuffle then. Sorry, it's me when I think there.
I mean, you can see if you
Someone
got the
called
same thing as
Wonderful.
me. I'll be curious.
No, no, that's all right. I'll put these back. Hang on. Put that in there. And that one was upside down. What have I got here? Wonderful roses about what her dad has to say to her right now. I'm gathering dad is in spirit. I'm not sure. So let's just see if there's messages from dad. So he could be just on the other side of the country. So let's have a look and see what dad's got to say. Frog here tells me it's like he's pushing you. Oh, these are really nice actually. Frog here to heart. It's almost like that saying, do what you love and love what you do. The frog is like the gentle shove that you probably need. Heart and home is around home and family. Now, I can't help but feel there may be someone in the family you may have cut a bit of distance from because there it's like, no, you need to push things back together again. Tunnel and light, it's almost like, again, you, the child, it's time to step forward, feel the sun upon your face. A tunnel is, no matter how hard the road may be, there is always light. I can't help but feel Dad's pushing you to do something around home and family, and you as the child. So I don't see nothing negative there. I just want to, sorry, I'm just rattling through my charms. What else have I got? Oh, your dad must be in spirit because I'll show you what this is. Um, when you see it's a skull and see the mustache on it, doesn't mean he had a mustache, but that is the older male in spirit. And the pen there would tell me a form of communication that he is doing. And when I see an actual pen and spirit world, have you ever heard of automatic writing? And it's where you use your non-dominant hand and literally write, because there it's like you will find a lot of communication in that way. So I hope that helps a little bit. Now, what we got? Have you done Melody on YouTube? Will she find a better job or income if she leaves? No, that's YouTube. You wouldn't have
No,
seen that one.
I'm on
Yep.
Facebook. Yeah, I can't see YouTube
Yep.
unless I switch
Okay.
over.
No,
Uh,
that's all right. Yep.
I have
You go.
Lisa Mitch. Well, she asked, "What will happen when my career will I change?" So I do see some kind of situation going on within your job right now, your career right now. So I'm not. I don't know if this is a situation where it's really complex right now, or if you're feeling a lot of pressure. But the peacock was showing me kind of like grin and bear it for the moment. Like keep your head high and really gain that pride. Um, I do see there could be a possible chance of you changing careers, but right now I think you need to play the waiting game. I know that's kind of feels um, bad to say, but
Yeah.
I would just stay where you are right now. I do see you have the skills and you do have the knowledge to do something else, but right now these cards all kind of scream kind of like wait what you're doing now. Let me see what the last card is. So we got the teacups. So this could show talks coming about. So I don't know, like I said, if you're having issues with your job right now, but I do see things being worked out and the communication coming about from this. But right now, I will hold on, not do anything, just stay where you are, and let time pass and see how things go. I hope that helps.
I've got a similar question. Melanie Wiles Lohoff. And she's asking, will I find a better job or income if she leaves the current one? Again, yeses and nos. This tells us all, and this tells us why. So, Frog there would tell me I would probably stay put for a little while because Kane can tell me you may actually end up going somewhere where there's a harder workload or more workload to you. So why? Question mark there would still tell me sit on it for a while. Book here would also indicate though, don't be afraid to aim a little higher than what your own skill set may be. And I know that sounds insane, but that would tell me you've got the academics, the education, the guts of the matter for whatever job you need. And don't be afraid to aim that little bit higher because you'd be surprised what you already know that you can input to the job. Before we even went live, me and Andrea spoke about this of someone else we know got hired for a very good high position, but that person didn't actually have the degree for it, yet that person thrives in that job. And it's similar what we were talking about prior. And I'd look at this and say, don't be afraid to aim, but I'd say right at the moment, probably not the best time to actually move or change. I'm just going to have a look. Like I said, my pendulums, I swing anti-clockwise for yeses and clockwise for no's. So should you move? So hopefully you can see it. It's giving me little no's. Okay, I would say not yet. But when you do, when you are ready, aim that little bit higher. So, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Yeah. So, go for it, Andrea.
There's no more questions on Facebook. I'm waiting for
Oh,
somebody else to
okay.
come
All
in.
right. All right. There's someone on YouTube if you want to look at this one. It's called Courtney Ross. Hang on, if I put this, do you actually see this, Andrea, come on the screen or no? Does it come up
I
to
do.
you
Oh, am I
on our
able to?
on the visual?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
I got
Courtney
it's really
Ross. She's
small.
wanting to know. Yeah, she's wanting to know how her partner feels about her. So it's a current partner.
Okay. I'm not seeing anything really negative here. What I'm seeing is I don't know if she relies on. Are you rely on your boyfriend a lot for something? It looks like there's communication, a lack of communication. Looks like somebody's more dependent on one another than what they should be, and I think that's what's causing some issues here. Um, I do see things have to be sorted out between her and her boyfriend. We got the scales here, so it's about kind of taking the negative and the positives and kind of making them work, if that makes any sense. Um, I don't know if something's lacking in the relationship where you guys are not having the fun like you used to, or there's, I don't know, trying to explain it here, but it looks like you got to put more fun into this relationship. It looks like something's lacking here. But overall, I just think I don't see anything negative. I mean, the angel is a beautiful card here. So I do see that he sees a lot of purity in you, a lot of, good in you. So that's a really amazing card to have in this relationship. I just think this communication is lacking right now, and things have to be sorted out between you and him. And that's really, um, that's what I have. I
It's
hope that
not. They're
helps as much
nice.
as I can. I mean, they're nice
Yeah,
cards. I mean, but the
they're
bird right
nice. You
here
got
is
no.
communication. You really got
Yeah,
to,
step it up there.
yeah, step it
Yeah,
up a little bit with the communication. Be
yeah,
open, be honest, and
but
really sit down. A
yeah,
nice heart to heart talk. I guess that's what I
yeah.
really want to say has to be happen.
I often say too, though, it's just as important though as what hasn't come out, and what hasn't come out there is you do not have any sword or grave. So,
Yeah.
which would tell us where you say, see you later, bye bye. Um, and that is just as important. So,
The
yeah, and
frog
frog.
is a shadow
Yeah,
card, so that's making me feel like more of somebody's going back and forth with this relationship, whether they want to continue it or stay in it, back and
bit
forth. And
restless.
so I think something really has to
Yeah,
be,
yeah,
things really have to be talked about in
a
this
bit
relationship.
restless.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
restlessness in it. So that's
yeah.
what I
Oh,
have.
Roland saying happy harvest for to people. Is it harvest there already? Sorry, because we
Is that
don't have that in
fall?
Australia. Roland
Wait,
Baker saying happy harvest full moon. I think it
oh,
is.
harvest full moon, yeah, for the
I
fall
don't
full
know.
moon.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I'm just reading, you might remember this one too, Andrea. Sandra Montgomery says a couple of readings ago she couldn't find citizen certificate, and I'd said to her it's somewhere way down low with other papers, and she said it was exactly where I described it would be. It was in cube storage at floor level at the back. So there you go. It's interesting how we can still find things. So
Yeah,
I
that's
need to
pretty
do
good,
that more
Karen.
often in my own house because I'm terrible. I lose things. People laugh at me because you can see my llamas. I live in aprons, or some people call them pinnies, and it's only because I've got lots of pockets. Because trust me, I lose everything, and I send hubby poor Linus up the wall. So there you go. I've got Kathy Nicholson. What career should I pursue now? You've got circumstances in my life that are telling me I need to do something different with my life, but you can't figure out what direction to go. So now I found my little thingy here and I forgot about this one. It's just a little card layout, and I'll just tell you what it is. It's good for this thing. It tells us about the situation or the subject matter, then what we need to do to alter that subject, what we look out that is hidden, and best outcome or solutions. So, and I've made this so you can either use cards or charms. So I think I might even have that in the Etsy store. I have no idea because again, I've got a head like a sieve. I only retain the rubbish, so Linus tells me. So we're looking at career. Oh, wow. Matters of the heart. So I'll move it here first. Angel is the situation or the subject matter. Now you are looking about what to do for different things in your life. An angel screams doing something on the spiritual realm. And it doesn't mean go and join the nunnery or something like that, as in angels and religion and so on. Angels are listening to the higher self. And that's interesting. And I don't know whether you actually read or practice read, and that can be right down to Reiki. Angel means you need to do something working with spirit world. What do you need to do to alter it? Step out of the shadows. First thing. Tunnel means don't just look at it and think, oh, that's only a wish job, that's only a dream job. Tunnel there means, again, you've already done a lot of darkness and a lot of hard life before, but now it's time. And it's interesting you got mushroom because there it tells me what is hidden. Mushroom is a health symbol, which tells me, again, doing what is good for you, for your well-being. It's almost like you change a job role or a type, you grow from it. And the heart, you couldn't get a better card as an outcome card. It means loving what you do. Now, I just want to see what's on the bottom.
Is she in
10th there
medical?
tells me, hmm,
Is she in
pardon?
medical? Is
I
she in the
don't
medical
know.
field
Yeah,
at all?
was
Because
that
the
called
angel with the mushroom makes me think medical.
medical? Yeah.
Being helping
Um,
people, others, yeah.
helping people, helping them. Yeah, it's even, I heard the term the other week. Uh, I'd read for somebody and she was a carer, like a disability support worker, but she was in what they call end of life carer, where she is there like hospice type thing.
Palliative
And you
care,
know all
yeah.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was
10 here would tell me it's time you literally think about it, because a tent, always think of the tent as like a warm blanket and you can just hide under the dune and really contemplate life. These here are very good for you, yes, at looking at that. Even those two, even when Andrea says about whether you're in the medical field, these two here is a bit like what Wilma is, birth doula or death doula. And a doula is somebody who helps either babies come into this world or they help and support when they're passing and crossing over. That's something there that you are going to absolutely love. So I would like to know, Kathy, are you in this field already? So that's very interesting. So
those are great cards. So
wonderful. Yeah. Oh, I'm just getting some comments back there. Wonderful Rosa says her dad is in spirit and she did distance herself from siblings, but in the home where there can be more closeness. Yeah. Try and connect where you can. And I think that would be really beneficial for you. So,
So Haley
yeah,
Smith want to
look.
know if she'll have success with mediumship, and I already shuffled her cards. Haley, you're having amazing cards here. I do see that you have the ability, and you're very strong. I also see that you're very sensitive, and now the sensitive can be a good thing or a bad thing.
Oh, where'd you go? Oops, Andrew dropped out on me. Hang on, she'll come back. I don't know what happened. Let me just grab her. She texted. I'll just let her know you dropped out. She'll come back. I know she won't be too far. So, and she'll have that reading for you. I'm just going through some of the comments there. Yeah, I try to. Yeah, so she'll reconnect. Hang on, she's texting me. Yeah, hit reconnect. Yeah, sorry, because she'll have them laid out. And she should come back up to me. Gosh, and we were going so well for my Wi-Fi, which was a miracle. So I don't know why it did that. It should still come. I'll tell you when she's there, but I just want to have a look here. You learn so much from videos and do live readings. So I haven't been online a lot. Hang on, here's Andrea. Sorry, we lost you.
I got knocked
That's all right.
out. My battery
No,
died. I apologize, Haley.
that's all right. You can
So I
carry on
had to
then.
plug my
Yep.
phone in, so I don't have my earpiece in. So I hope I'm not echoing. If I'm
No, you're not
echoing, let me
echoing
know.
to me. Yeah, no, you're
Okay.
not echoing to me.
So what I was saying about my cards with Haley, she wanted to know about her mediumship. Um, well, she has success on it, and I'm actually seeing a yes for it. But I do see that she needs to kind of balance out things right now. It looks like she's very sensitive, but she's not connecting well. You got the angel here, so that's great about connecting. This kind of like the yin and the yang. With her, but I do see it in the graves here too. That's another good one. Haley, I see a lot of success with that. I just see you just need to balance out things right, balance out some certain things. I think, and you being very sensitive, um, it's more about how to adapt to it and how to really connect well to it. But I do see it being a success for you. I love these cards for you. I absolutely love them. I mean, you got the angel, you got the grave. You couldn't ask for better cards for that question. So,
Yeah, I'm
for a
just
simple answer,
yeah.
yes, absolutely
I
yes.
just Yeah, I just saw the reply from Kathy about the job role. She's not in medical, she's actually a court reporter. How
Oh,
interesting when you've got that type of job, yet it's screaming that you need to do something more on a spiritual level.
that
That's
mushroom do. I
really,
wonder if it's more to
yeah,
do like
health or
drugs and
spiritual.
drug court and all. I mean, stuff like that. A lot of cases with that
Yeah,
drug and alcohol.
yeah, that's
Interesting.
interesting. I've got a question there from Divine Intuit for YouTube. I want to work on her psychic mediumship. I understand there's different clairs they call it. What form of communication to spirit or my intuition will work best? Hearing, seeing, writing. That I find that a fascinating topic because, like I said, people laugh at me when I say I hear voices. Um, but to me, I'm very much for sound and sound energy, sound healing, so on. So I hear more than, like I said, when you say that, people think I've really lost the plot. And look, I probably have. But so divine intuit, what pairs? Yeah. Um, I'm going to go my 5. Oh, that screams writing. Do you do automatic writing is what I'd want to know, because that straight away tells me in the written form. So, child cherries tree. Start small, you'll have massive growth in this area. Cherries are beautiful because it often means you've got a couple of choices or a couple of different options. Tunnel is more about the clear sight because it means what you are looking at now and where you are heading. And tent means more like a meditative state in to do so. I actually see there is you've got a choice of 2. There would tell me things like in the written word or automatic writing, and tunnel is about sight. And look, it's very interesting. Sorry, I'm going to ramble here, but even with the written form, like I've got the attention span of a fish, as they say, and everyone knows what I'm like. And Andrea laughs at me because she tells me things and I don't remember squat. But I just want to show you some of the things. Sorry, I'm in my cupboard. Um, when you do anything in the written form, and you're all getting a mini lesson in this, I've just grabbed a book off the bookshelf. This is so old and it's probably very daggy, but it was one of those books that I thought, yes, let's have it. So when we're looking at anything in the written word, you can literally grab any book you like and you will feel which side you want to go to, whether I want to think, okay, do I want anything, is it picking up anything on the left or am I picking up anything on the right? And you can either, if you got charms, it's great, but if you don't, literally close your eyes and run your finger down and then stop somewhere and look at the word. Like, for instance, where I've stopped my finger there, it says what you used for the body parts. And they, in themselves, that sentence that's have the kids guess what you use for the body parts, then reveal the foods. You take out of any book that sentence where you land on. And it doesn't have to be that you're actually physically writing and you're stringing things together. Like you can do this with that. You can then think, okay, I'll write that down. I will feel another one and then close your eyes and stop. Oh, how about that? Dip in tea. Yeah, see? Dip in tea, then allow to dry. So any book will do. Like that one's just my, like I said, 501. Gosh, you can tell how old it is by how brown it is. It's a fabulous book, by the way. Um, so anything like that is perfectly okay. So I would say, yeah, flick through books. If you can automatic write, great. If you can't, just go through books, feel the energy. If you have charms, again, same things, is flick a page, run down where you want to go, and then you can place a couple of charms again on that, and then read those charms in line with the sentence that you had. So it's quite simple, really. It's not complex. So, and charms, you can all buy them from me because my charms come with little booklets, all except the new add-on packs because there was too many, and so I've put in a special card on how you learn to assign your charms. So Divine's telling us, you won't see this, Andrea, because it's on YouTube. She says she sees spirit clear as ever and heard also as a child. I love it. I love it. Well, I think that was everybody, and we've been here nearly an hour, and I'm standing up, and it's not very good for me to stand that long because I've got back problems. But I just want to say thanks heaps to Andrea for the late night joining me. I literally texted her and
Thank
said,
you.
"How do you feel about coming on?" in the middle of the night for her.
I was telling weeklies
So,
in that group.
yeah,
I was happy
so
about it. Yeah.
yeah, no.
I'm
Well,
glad I came
thanks
on.
everybody. No, it's been good for us. So, yeah, like I said, we've just all been chaotic
Maybe
lives and we haven't been on very much lately.
maybe the next one
So,
we can get Wilma.
oh, yes, and that would be good too because it's so lovely. And we need to
Yeah.
try and align it where there's all three or all four of us because we've got our lovely Lyndsay who's in the UK that we miss out on with the time frames. So it's very hard to try and align all four of us, but we'll give it a crack one day. It means then I probably have to get up out of bed early, and I'm not an early riser. So,
Oh no, I
but
could stay up.
thanks.
I mean, five
Yeah,
o'clock for
well,
Wilma's good, and 5 o'clock a.m. Lyndsay is like 8 o'clock, and I'll just stay up.
yeah.
That'd be
I'll
good.
have to have a look.
We can do
Oh
it.
gosh, I'll have to have a look.
Who?
Yeah, we probably can.
Yeah.
Mm. All right. Well, thanks
All
everybody
right.
for joining us, and we'll talk to you again soon. So, Andrew, if you
Bye. Have
stay
a good
there, I
night.
won't lose you.
All right. I'll
Okay,
stay.
bye.
Bye.